Alright guys, so the birdhouse. Hopefully you guys have all your parts created and now we're ready to assemble it. So the interface is slightly different. Mine is an older version, you're using a newer version, but everything is still relatively similar, so you guys should be able to follow along. I think like your parts and assembly and stuff is like over here, your project stuff is over here. Speaking of projects, you need to make sure that you're in the correct folder. So whatever folder you guys created that we were when we were in the birdhouse, make sure that's your folder. Whether you called it 3D mechanical design, 3D mechanical, maybe you guys call it the birdhouse, whatever that folder is, make sure you're in that project. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go to assembly. I'm going to go to place, and I want my green part. And if I click on it, it updates and shows me a little thumbnail of it, and that's the part that I want. If you guys made a mistake and called it part 2, part 3, part 4 and didn't color code it like I told you to, just click on that and try to find it. Alright, so I'm going to hit open. It's really big, so I'm just going to click to place it, and then I'm going to hit escape because I only need one. Now notice that when I click on this, it's movable. I don't want it to be movable. I want it to be grounded, what we call grounded. So you just need to right click on the part, go up to the word grounded, select it, and now this part can't move. Alright, so now I'm ready to go and place the rest of my parts. Now it's up to you guys. If you guys want to just place one part at a time and assemble it and fully constrain it, that's up to you. I'm going to bring them all in. Okay, so I'm going to click my black part, click open. I need 2 of these, so I'm going to select 2 of them, click, and then hit escape. Okay, I'm going to pause this. I'm going to bring in the rest of my parts, and then I will come back. All right. Alright guys, I'm back. As you can see, I have all my parts in, and now I can move these around, give myself a better chance to view these. Okay, so now I'm ready to start constraining. So up here, this is your constraints, and you have the free move and you have the free rotate. The free rotate and the free move are going to be definitely important when you're trying to assemble, so that way you can move your parts around. Okay, so your free rotate, and if I hover, notice that gives me G in parentheses, that shortcut. I'd highly advise you guys to learn the shortcut because it's just quick and easy. You don't have to come up here and select it. You can just select your part, hit the letter G, and now you're ready to rotate your part. Alright, so now it's important to try and get it close to the orientation that you need. Okay, so I need this basically like this, right? I want my slant coming down. Okay, and as you can see, there is my slant, and so I need the back side over here. So I'm going to turn it so I can get to this back side, like so. I'm going to zoom in, and now I'm going to go to my constraint. The first constraint that I want is the mate. I'm going to mate this back side with this green part. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. It's important that you select the right side, right? I don't want to come here and select this and then select this side because I want it on this side. All right. So again, mate this with this, click apply. Okay, hit the home key. Something's looking funky. I'm going to go up. I'm going to rotate that around. Nope, we're good. All right, I'm going to zoom in. Okay, so now I'm going to do a constraint, and I'm going to flush it. So I'm going to flush this with that. Click apply, and I'm going to hit my home key so you guys can see what's going on. Okay, and I can see that I did make a mistake. You see that? These black parts are tricky. Here's that slanted part. So I'm going to show you, if you make a mistake, I'm going to show you how to delete the constraints so that we can start over. So I'm going to come over here. First thing is, when I hover on this, over here, notice how when I hover on this one in the browser, I get this red box. Well, the same thing will happen if I come over here and hover on this part. Notice that if you look in the browser, notice that that black part is hovered, or is highlighted. So I'm going to hit this drop down, and I have 2 of them, right? Mate, I'm going to delete. I have this mate, I'm going to delete. And I am going to hit G to free rotate that. And I'm going to zoom in. Try that again. Constraint. Mate. you bugger. There we go. Try it again. Mate. You. With you. Apply. There we go. Now I'm going to pan around. You can use the cube to pan around if you want. Okay. Now I can zoom in. All right. And this time I want to select the flush. All right. So I want to flush this with this side. Click apply. Go to my home key. And you can see that I have my flush. All right. Now, to check and see if it's fully assembled, you can click and move it. Notice that I can still move it up and down, but I can't move it in any other direction. So I have my side to side and my in and out constraint. I just don't have my up and down. Okay. So now I'm going to hit the bottom. I'm going to zoom in here and I'm going to flush. I'm going to flush this bottom with, oh, all right, you want to be difficult. Cancel. Constraint. Flush. That bottom with that bottom. But I also want to put a 1-inch offset on there. There you can see how that. All right. So click apply. All right, there's my top. All right, constraint. Zoom in a little bit so I can get this one to that one. Click apply. Now I want to. Okay. So now I want to flush. I'm going to flush this with this. Click apply. All right, and now I'm ready to flush this with that guy. Click apply, cancel, and now I have the two black ones in place. All right, so I'll go to the bottom here. I'm gonna move this guy, zoom in a little bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the orange piece. So I'm going to mate that with that. Click apply. I'm going to pan around here, right? Okay, so I can move this piece. Hit cancel. I'm going to move this piece up. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to do my constraint. So I'm going to mate this. And now I'm going to flush. I'm going to flush this bottom with that bottom. Click apply. Home it. And now my orange piece is in there. The red piece. Here. Oops. Hit cancel. Click on it. Hit rotate. I need to find the front. Well, that's the front. How do I know? Because that slant is going down. So it has to match the slant on the black piece. Okay. So now that I know that, I'm going to turn this back like so. Hit constraint. I'm going to mate. I'm going to mate that side with that side. Click apply. Now I'm going to go to flush. Flush this with that. Apply. Let's go ahead and go to the bottom. And I'm going to flush. I'm going to flush this bottom with the bottom of my orange. Click apply. Go back home. Got it. Alright, so now we're going to do an insert. So here's my insert. So I'm going to select insert. And this one is opposed. And this one is aligned. I think I want aligned, I'm pretty sure, because I want that to pop out. Okay. And now I want that to align. And I want this back hole. So I want that back hole to align with that. Apply. Cancel. And last but not least, the blue piece. Selected, hit G to rotate it. Now I'm looking for that slant again. Alright, because that slant has to, and there it is. Okay, so that slant needs to be slanted because of the slant here, so it fits, you know, nice and flush with the green part. Okay, so I'm going to spin that around just a little bit. Zoom in. And constrain it. I'm going to mate it. I'm going to mate that with that. Click apply. Zoom out. Bring it up. Now I'm ready to flush. Flush this with this. Apply. And it's not fully constrained up and down. See that? So I'm just going to raise it pretty high. I'm going to hold down the shift key and the wheel so I can pan. Come down here, and now I'm going to mate. I'm going to mate. Let's try it again. Mate. Alright, let's mate you with you. Apply. Cancel. And let's see if I got you fully constrained. And I do. Alright guys, birdhouse. I'm going to grab it, jiggle it, make sure it's fully constrained, and it is. Alright, so if you guys have any questions, just give me a holler, but that should get you through it. Alright, see ya.